Hey, how's it, YouTube? Okay, this is like the third time I've tried starting this recipe here with so many interruptions during the day. It's kind of crazy. I'm kind of looking forward to when school gets back into session because I'll have a lot more quiet time around here. I know you guys haven't seen a video from me the past few days. My oldest son came up for a visit, and it's so weird that I get all my boys together under the same roof at the same time nowadays. So we've kind of just been spending some family time before the school starts and before my son gets another full-time job and starts college. So anyway, that's kind of where I've been, and I'm coming back with a recipe that I've never done before. So I figured, well, you know, I was going to try it and then figure it out and then, you know, make a video of it the next time I make it. But I figured, why not just make it with you guys, and then you guys can see if I do any boo-boos or any errors as I'm trying to figure this out. And you guys can see kind of how I roll when I try new things, so which is like all the time. So today I'm making hamburgers for dinner, and I figured I would surprise my husband, who loves the pretzel hamburger buns, with some pretzel hamburger buns. I've never made pretzels before. You know, pretzels are all new to me, so I figured, why not combine it and make it into a hamburger bun and give it a try. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what this recipe is. So we're gonna start with 1.5 cups of warm water. It's kind of just, it really is kind of a basic bread recipe here. We're gonna add 2¼ teaspoons of, I use instant yeast. Now, if you don't use instant yeast, you're going to want to let this proof. There's 2. Let's get my quarter here. Alright, and then 2 teaspoons of sugar. Let me grab my sugar bowl. And 2 teaspoons of sugar. Now to that we're going to add 4½ cups of bread flour. There's 1. Okay, 4½ It calls for 2 teaspoons of salt. 1, 2. Okay, and it also calls for 4 tablespoons of softened butter. So once we get all of that in there, I'm just going to crank this baby up and mix it until it's in a ball. Okay, once I get it into a ball, it's just like any of the other bread recipes. You're going to go ahead, set your timer for 5 minutes, and go ahead and let your KitchenAid knead this for 5 minutes. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. Alrighty, our timer is up. Shut that off and shut that down. Make sure your hands are nice and clean. And I'm just going to push my mixer over and bring the bowl. I have a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on the bottom of this. I'm going to take this off the mixer. Get get my dough out, and your dough should be, oh, it's very, you know, very soft. I love the feel of raw dough. It's just, oh, it's so nice. So I'm just going to kind of make that into a ball, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it right into my bowl. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm just going to kind of spin it around, flip it around. I just want to make sure it's well covered. You know, don't be afraid to use your hands. And then that's it. We are going to cover this and let it rise for an hour until it doubles in size. And then once it rises, we will come back and I will cut it and divide it and show you the next step. Alright guys, we'll be back. See you in an hour. You taking your blankie with you? This is what we're doing while while our dough rises. I figured I'd bring Mason out here and hang out before it storms. It looks like it's gonna storm. He's got his little ride-on toy. Well, come bring it back, baby. Well, what are you doing? Well, what are you doing, love? Go get it. Hurry, run. He's so cute when he runs. His little padded butt, his little cloth diaper. He just likes to go and walk across the field. That's it. That's all he likes to do. Okay, so an hour has gone by, and you see our beautiful dough here. We're just going to go ahead and punch this down. I'm going to go ahead and just grab a little bit of flour to put on my board here. And then I'm just going to roll this out. And kind of press out my dough here. Just to make sure all the air is out of it. And I'm just going to make a nice ball out of it. Okay, and then once you've got a nice ball shape here, just a little bit. Once you've got a nice shape here, we're going to go ahead and get my dough cutter here, and we're going to make 8 pieces. So I'm just going to cut this in half. Okay. Cut it in half. And then I'm going to cut each one of these in half again. Okay, and then what you want to do is go ahead and roll each one, just like when we make hamburger buns. Going to do each one in a ball, pinch it on the bottom. That's what they call the seam. Okay, and then we're going to roll it. Flatten it and put it on our cookie sheet, which I have a cookie sheet here lined with parchment paper. I'm just going to go ahead and put that up, and I'm going to put my roll right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this with each one. Okay, and then once you get them all rolled up, they'll look just like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to just put another cloth right on top of it, and we're going to let this rise again for another 30 minutes while I preheat my oven to 425, and as soon as a half hour goes by, I'll be back. Okay guys, we are back, and I have water boiling here. 2 quarts of water, and what I'm going to do, I brought it to a boil, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop 2/3 cup of baking soda slowly into here, and then bring it back to a boil. So, let's see. Let's see. I'll go ahead and add. Woohoo! That's why you add it slowly. And you know me, I don't follow directions very good. Just kind of dump. So 2/3. Okay. I'm just going to get out a spoon and stir this around. My pan is stained with tea because that's what I usually make my sweet tea in, like every day. I've got a nice tea mark now. Alright, so now we're just going to let this back to a boil, and I have my hopefully you guys can see this, and I'm just gonna lighten this up a little, and I have my rolls over here. What I need is a slotted spoon. This is coming back to a boil. Rolls, and I'm going to go ahead and lay one down there, and it says you poach them now for 30 seconds each side, so okay, then you flip it over and you poach the other side. Okay, and then we're going to lift it up and put it right on our parchment. So now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do 2 at a time. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, and I'm going to flip these. These out. Okay guys, so I'm all done here. The rolls are all back on the cookie sheet, and what I did is I went ahead and I beat up 1 egg, the whole egg, I didn't add any water to it or anything. I'm going to use just the whole egg the way it is. Okay, and after you do that, I'm going to go ahead and use kosher salt. That's what you're supposed to use, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to use regular salt that I have. I'm just going to lightly sprinkle a little bit of salt on the tops of each one. Okay. And then what you're going to go ahead and do is score an X on top of each roll. So with your knife, just cut an X. Okay, and once you've scored them all, we're going to go ahead and put them in the 425-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes until they're golden brown, and then when they're done, I will pull them out and let's just see what they look like. Fingers crossed this works. Okay guys, here they are, fresh out of the oven. They're still piping hot here. Let me get this under there. But this is what they look like. And you see that? There we go. Well, that's it. So we are going to have hamburgers with my sweet onion jam and pretzel rolls. That was pretty easy, eh? You guys did that with me. We did it together. Now if you guys decide to if you guys decide to give this a try, let me know. Show me a photo of, post on my Facebook or go to my website and show me a photo, because I would love to see what yours look like. I have to get my X's. My scoring kind of sucks. I really got to work on that. I got to like just make some crusty bread and work on my scoring. But, it'll work. It'll do. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you later.
I don't have anything to eat.
I only need so many for the hamburgers because we're only making 5 hamburgers. So really, 3 is extra.
Are you recording now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. This right here.
Hold on, let me get you in focus. There you go.
Seriously, sheer joy. This is it tastes just like a soft pretzel. This is a pretzel bun. This is a real pretzel bun. Like, I mean, it's just a fat, fluffy, soft pretzel, basically.
That's good.
Ridiculous. I mean, I really didn't expect it to taste that good. Your cooking is amazing, but I really wasn't expecting it to taste like a soft pretzel, a real homemade, like you get at the pretzel shops.
And it's really soft too. It's got a little chew to it, but
man, it's phenomenal. Can I have this last piece? Mm-hmm. I know your piece is still there, but I'm being kind of a pig, but man.
Let's see. What did I see?
Sorry. Just skirting around here to get some more mustard. Oh my gosh.
And there's the crumb. You can see the crumb inside.
That's so good. That's the real deal right there.
Came out really good.
That is the real deal.
Let's see that. Let's see if I can focus it. There we go.
You recording again?
Yeah. So
That right there is Big Daddy approved. Seriously. It gets the stamp of approval.
It's got a really nice crumb to it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, that passed the husband test.
Yeah.
So I picked the prettiest ones for dinner, for our hamburgers tonight.
It doesn't matter whether they're pretty or not, they're freaking delicious. That's really what counts.
So yeah, this is a hit.
Good.
Alright. Here, Daddy. I have another one. I'll cut it in half for you.
No, that's okay.
Alright, guys.
Share
Peace in, peace out.
Yeah.